Hi everyone, welcome to Melissa's Kaleidoscope Life. I'm Melissa. This channel is my personal diary where I document my journey towards reaching my goals in life. By sharing my progress with you, I hope to stay on track, focused, and inspired. I have two major goals right now. One is to buy a house, and the other is to work for myself. Today is Monday, June 22nd, and I'm going to share my planners with you. I use three planners daily: my business, my magic book, and my daily book. And I'm going to go over each one individually. This is my business book, and I will go over this week. This is the weekly layout that I do. I just make these boxes in case there's any notes I need to put in. And these are the pendants that I wanted to work on this week, and I did get that done. What I'm doing is just retaking pictures of all the pendants I created and then putting new descriptions on my website. So I do 20 a week. I have over 800 pendants ready. So it's a long process. This is where I post my social media, and I didn't post very much this week at all. I need to definitely do better. I'm going to do better this week and try to do better planning. This section down here is where I create my altar set and make sure everything is done for the moon rituals on a business perspective. So my blog posts, and then creating the videos and sharing. I do need to create more videos. I have the footage, but I just need to put it together and get it shared. So this week coming up, I want to work on the next set of pendants, and I want to work on my work in progress basket, which I've got a lot done this weekend. I want to get it finished up. There are no rituals this week. Full moon in Capricorn is the 29th. So I have an extra day for the week. And then I just created the same social media tracker, and I'm going to make the full moon in Capricorn altar set here and do all the things. So I'll start that today, since yesterday was the moon ritual for the Libra set that I did. And here's for my Witchy book. So I do the same layout for all three books, basically, with the boxes. In this book, I write down the tarot cards that I pulled. These are the tarot decks that I used for this week. This is for my rituals. I did the ritual, meditation, tarot reading, and I created moon water. And I'll do that. I'll write this down for every week that there is a moon phase. Here's where I track my daily things for feeling witchy: meditation, tarot, lighting the incense or a candle, and then the spell of the day. And these are the spells of the days from the website. And I just write them down in case something looks interesting. I can use it for, I really don't have time to do extra spells, but I write it down just to keep track of them. And this week there's no ritual. It's not until the next Monday. So I will just see what I can do for this week for this. And here's for my daily book. So I did actually make my eye appointment, and I did go to the eye doctor on Saturday. So I don't have that procrastinating any longer. I'm getting 2 new pairs of glasses and a slightly different contact prescription. And I have a new habit to try and wake up at 6 a.m., which I did manage to do every day. It's just for the weekdays for when I go to work. So I did manage to wake up every day. For my morning routine, it has to do with my face creams and doing my face, putting on face product. For my night routine, I am working on taking my contacts out at night, and I did manage to do it last night. I'm going to do it every night now that I have my I did go to the doctor and get new subscription, and I did tell him, I was honest with him and told him that I was sleeping with them, and he just said stop doing that, and if I continue doing it, there is another brand I can try, but I'm really just going to try and not do that anymore. Um, Self care, anything I do for myself, I'll put on here. Hobbies, any hobbies I do, I usually do hobby every day. Even working on my planner, I consider a hobby, so I will mark that. And if I do anything witchy, I will mark it. And I did everything, I did witchy every day, and I did something for my business every day. And in my daily book, I also do a week tracker, just things I do once a week, like laundry and ordering groceries. And um, this keeps me, if I have something odd to do, I will put it on here. So this week will be the same. I'm going to try and wake up at 6 o'clock, and I actually failed today, but I'm going to keep trying. And I'm making myself a little note here to see if I want to buy myself another PS5 since I don't have mine anymore. And I will just mark my habits in my tracker on the daily basis. And I forgot, this is my layout for this week for the weekly tasks. Then I started this random book. I haven't put any stickers on it yet. This is just going to be for just notes about certain things I want to keep track of. So I have this Kickstarter that has a game coming out, so I'll look for that game in the future. This has to do with my website. I'm trying to keep track of how many pages are indexed to get more of my pages online. I'm going to write down like different things for different shows I watched. This was a 90 Day Fiance season one, the couples. So I'm going to write down, I'm going to do a page for all the seasons, just different things. Solo board games I'm interested in. This was the Final Girl that I talked about previously that I haven't played yet. And then this is one I want to pick up. And I know there's more, so I'm going to make a list. And then I've been playing Talisman a lot. I'm just going to write down every day if I played a game. I have been playing Talisman for the last 5 days. I also played last night, which is interesting but I've been doing that because there's not many games that will play on the Steam link that I have that work in my bedroom. So, and that's just something I don't have to really think about. I just push the button. And I did buy 2 new games recently, the Lord of the Rings adventure card game, which I do have a physical copy of also, and then Book of Travels, which I'm going to install and play when I can. And then I've been watching a lot of gameplay. So I just want to kind of keep track of what games I've seen and maybe see if I like them or not to purchase them. But that's like up in the air type of thing. And that's all I have for now for this. Well, that time went really fast. I was going to show my goals book too, but I don't have time for that right now. I'm going to try and do this every Monday just to update and just to show what I'm doing. And I am going to do an altar video next, and maybe a ritual video, and I will post that later separately. So I will talk to you later. Bye.